Yo, no way, dude. Banzon Twins here. I'm Alfonso Banzon.
And I'm Matteo Banzon, and this is Sales versus Agency. Which path should you choose?
Let's get right into it. Yeah, so straight away, my opinion is start off with sales, fuck agency. The reason why is because with agency, you have to learn all these different skills. Whereas sales, you learn one skill and you can get really good at it. You can earn money along the way, so it's a lot less risk-free. You can earn commissions. And then once you are good at sales, sales is a huge aspect of agency work. So that when you actually do start your agency there down the line, you'll be way more profitable because the only thing that's gonna make you money in agency is sales and marketing. So if you got sales down packed, that means you can make money a lot easier with agency.
100%. So we've done both, or I've done more of the agency stuff, Alfonso's done more of the sales stuff. And it's actually funny because we both started in the agency game.
Yep.
And my constraint in my business and my agency was sales. I didn't know how to sell for shit. So when Alfonso wanted to take the agency more seriously, because at the time it was just me doing it, I recommended that he got into sales. And his trajectory in terms of how fast he made good money was way faster than me. And I'd almost argue that if he started an agency later down the line, he joined me, but if he started an agency later down the line, he would have progressed much faster because he was able to work at another company, learn their systems and processes, and learn how to sell and get the volume he needs to actually get good. So while we did start off with agency, I don't regret anything that I've done because it led me to here, but I would go with sales.
Yeah, and the thing is as well, when you are working in sales, it's just a lot less risk-free. Like with an agency, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of bullshit. Unless you kind of work already in a successful agency to kind of learn about it. I mean, the best way to do it is learn sales at another agency. Then you can see how fulfillment works, marketing, sales, operations work. So then you can then transfer that into your own agency when you start that later down the line. But if you just have no skills and you start agency off the bat, you have to learn these things and make all the mistakes that come with it. And with making the mistakes along that come with it comes a lot of risk, headache, time waste, stress, uncertainty, all that shit. Well, technically you kind of fast track running an agency. Like it's possible. Most people I know who start off agencies, it takes them a while to kind of hit the ground running and making it very, very profitable.
Yeah, and that's sort of what happened with us as well. Like we didn't make money straight away from the agency. Whereas in sales, Alfonso made his commission.
Yeah, I made money straight away. Like once I found a job, I made money straight away.
Yeah, like when you run an agency, you have to do everything. And especially, as I was 19 at the time, no skills. I just dropped out of uni, didn't know shit about running businesses. So I had to learn how to set up my ABN or LLC for you guys in America. I had to learn how to do taxes. I had to come up with a business name, have a website, learn how to fulfill the actual work for my clients, learn how to run ads, copywriting, sales, appointment setting, all of this bullshit. I was wearing all the hats.
Software, no SOPs, you have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah, I mean, I bought a course on how to learn this stuff, but it still was not enough for me to gain the experience that I needed at a fast enough rate. Whereas I was actually be better off working at an agency, like another marketing agency, even if it wasn't sales, right? Just because I'd be learning their stuff, it's already established.
Very profitable, yeah.
Starting from scratch. And if I had changed my mindset from, I never want to work for anyone again, I'm here to make money, if I change it to I'm here to learn, I don't care that I'm not the business owner because later down the line when I do start my own business, I'll have all the skills. If I changed it to that, I would have much rather that. Obviously don't regret anything. I like the position I'm in right now. But if I were to give anyone advice, I would say probably work in another agency, but specifically if you don't know what to do and if you want money, learn sales. In the long run, when you do start, if you really want to do agency and that's your end game, then you're probably better off doing sales first and then going to agency rather than sticking with the agency the whole time with zero skills and zero knowledge. Right?
Yeah.
If you're already in the agency game, then obviously stick to that. If you're still early on, it might be worth it for you to go to sales and start doing high ticket sales, commission only. But if you're already years in the agency game, then stick to it. Don't have shiny object syndrome.
Yeah, I see so many people in this space who started their agency early and or the coaching or consulting really early. And a lot of times they just don't have the skills that it takes to really make it worthwhile. So it takes them a long time to get it to be very profitable. Whereas if they kind of stayed working their sales role, like I knew so many people who, even they did sales for like, a few months, that didn't even make fucking 10K a month, and they try and be a coach or try and start an agency, they're making like sort of less money than they would if they just stuck to sales a bit longer. And even if they did go in the agency later, they would have earned more money. It's because they don't have the skills. And when you're working in sales under someone else, you get to be basically paid to get mentored, where it's in the business owner's best interest to mentor you for the most part. Because if you're bringing in revenue, the business owner's getting paid. So it's like they want to mentor you. They want to get you really good. They want you to learn shit. They want you to get to management positions and all that. And as you do that, when you do start your own thing, you're going to be way better off. Otherwise, you just have to hope, and like the best new part you do is get a mentor if you start your own agency. But then you have to make sure, the mentor's good. You have to make sure there's like incentives aligned. He's not just some guru. Because then otherwise you'll be in a hamster wheel for a long time, and it's going to be actually much more bullshit, much more stressful. And you're going to be progressing at a lower rate because you don't have that sort of mentor. You don't have that proven system to kind of like follow along and get better at. You kind of just like, it's like you're in blindfolded throwing darts at a dartboard, like you don't know shit. Whereas when you're in sales, there is a dartboard, you're not blindfolded, and someone's fucking teaching you along the way.
Yeah, 100%. And like, the other thing is, when you're getting paid straight commissions from sales, that's like pure profit, to your fucking bank account. Obviously you have to pay tax on that, but it's all profit, right? With an agency, you can make 10 grand a month, 100 grand a month, and that's just revenue, right? Then there's GST, there's fucking taxes, there's employees you have to pay, software, ad costs, refunds, I don't know what it is, but a lot of people say they make a lot of money in the agencies game, and they're talking about revenue, they're not talking about profit in their bank account, which should be the only real metric, right? So for most agencies, the standard profit margin is around 30%, right? Ours is a lot higher than that, but that's because we're better. But if the average agency's profit margin is 30%, you can easily make 10, 30 grand a month in commissions at a good offer, doing sales, closing. Whereas if you make 100 grand a month in your agency, that seems fucking good, right? You have a bunch of clients, you have a small team, and it looks like you're running this cool business, but you're only probably taking home like 30 of that. So it's like, would you rather be a closer making 30K a month?
Yeah, all straight to your bank account.
All straight to your bank account, or 100K a month. Actually, really depends, because with the agency you have leverage, and if you have a team, then it's more like passive, and a lot of it's recurring as well, which you usually get in sales.
Yeah, so there's definitely downsides to sales compared to agency, and the big one is, I would say, the recurring side of it. Because when you're doing in sales, you are kind of golden handcuffed. You're basically a 9 to 5er, but a bit more glorified, right? And you work long hours. You can work, get paid that month, but the moment you stop working is the moment you stop getting paid. You don't get monthly recurring income. And your calendar, your day is based on basically your next closing call, or your next, sales call on the calendar. Whereas if you're an agency, it's like you don't have to do shit for like a month, and you can still, make.
Yeah, like we have recurring clients.
Like you got systems, like they're recurring. It's like passive, like it can be semi-passive to a degree if you like set it up right. Where in sales, you can't really do that. So, if you're low in sales and you have to work the weekend, like you just have to work the weekend and that's it, right? Whereas it's like you don't really work weekends.
Yeah, I mean, I do, but I don't have to. And I could completely stop doing everything right now. Yeah, I'd probably have a few clients churn. Yeah, I won't get any new sales, but I'd be still doing all right because of the recurring income. And so that's the benefit of doing agency. However, we're making it sound like agency is good. It really is. But as a beginner,
because you have to get to that point.
I ate shit for ages. I had shiny object syndromes with different agencies, and then now I'm, locked in with my current agency. But before that, I had shiny object here, shiny object there. I was trying all these different models. I was fucking around to figure out. Spent tens of thousands of dollars on mentors, coaches, masterminds, on my own ads as well. And if I had learned sales and the right systems in place, I would have progressed way, way faster. So agency is a great model to do, and I recommend it. However, if you are starting out and you're a beginner in the space and you have no business knowledge, you have no work experience, you're straight out, you need kind of like us, 100% go for sales. And if you have no idea what you want to do either, whether it's sales or agency, pick sales, because you'll make money, you'll have the commissions, and some decent income. It's pretty easy to get 10K a month in commissions. and you can use that to then, have abundance, make better decisions, and even
Yeah.
use it to spend on fucking traveling, to figure yourself out or some shit, or you could spend it on like mentors, like what we did, right?
Yeah, because if you're broke in the agency game, like, yeah, that's pretty tough. Like, to acquire clients, to
It's
fulfill
brutal,
for them,
yeah.
it's fucking brutal. Like, you can't do free trials. Whereas sales, like, if you're broke, like, sales is the perfect place to be because it's straight commissions and you're paid on performance. Whereas there are upfront costs when it comes to agencies.
Yeah. So, yeah, what we recommend that people do is if you don't know what you want to do, or if you just want some cash, get into sales for sure. And if you want to do an agency at the end, but you have no experience and you don't know where to start, then get into sales first, ideally for an agency, and then start an agency. That pathway is much better in terms of the long term and the skills that you learn, because the earlier you learn the skills, the better. And if you work in an established business already, you'll learn those skills way faster than fucking around and figuring it out yourself. Like, for example, you can easily land an offer that books in 8 calls a day for your calendar and do all these closes. Whereas if you're the business owner of an agency with no experience, you need to figure that out yourself. And that's like 8 calls a day is a lot. You'll probably be cold calling, you'll be sending cold emails, you might even run your own ads, but then again, you're spending on the ads. Whereas if you get
you're just
constant
getting
calendar,
so much better at sales. Like, doing high volume, 8 calls a day is like 40 hours a week, Whereas if you did that in agency, you have to like set the appointments yourself, do the emails, then you have to like, if you land a free trial client, which you didn't even get fucking paid for, you have to like spend time away from sales to do that. So you're like not even learning, not even progressing as much as you should. Yeah.
That's it for the video. If you want to see more of this content, then subscribe, follow our Instagram at Bands on Twins.
And any video suggestions you guys have, any questions, feel free to DM us on Bands and Twins. We see a lot of similar questions coming up, so we're gonna make YouTube videos on those questions that we get in the DMs.
All right.
Peace.
Peace out.